We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back. We're back in the stew. We are back.
Welcome. I'm Adam. This is Liam. We're in the stew. Welcome. Happy Thursday.
5 welcomes.
Okay, make them feel welcome. Live, laugh, welcome.
6, 7. It's tough.
Is it more conspicuous and deplorable if outside of business said all races welcome? Is that a red flag or a green flag? Like, why wouldn't they be?
Are some places not welcoming of all races?
Once one person says it, they all have to.
Well, this is just a story. This is me and my dad. We're having a conversation about what's it called? An individual of ours that has turned
Okay.
very red pill, and me and my dad got into a just deep dive of overanalyzing stuff from a different viewpoint that this individual has.
Yeah, really taking a look at that
politically,
that lens. Did you find anything? Find any treasures?
No, but my dad made a joke to his sister implying everyone that voted for Trump was dumb.
Okay.
And I said, damn, you're hurting this individual's character right now. And if you knew the context of who the actual individual was, I'm keeping their identity.
I know, dude. You are trying
secret.
to avoid a war, apparently.
So they don't know.
There's the emphasis. A capital T.
My father and I are shitting on them. But, yeah, tensions are rough.
Yeah.
High seas.
Over the phone. Tensions are...
Yeah, he's casting a net, trying to see if I'll take the bait.
Yeah, that's how I feel most conversations are now, is just bait and switch. You just don't engage, son. Don't lock your missiles on.
I feel like a lot of these phone calls are just one of these days going to line up. Like, the paternity test finally came back. I'm not your dad. It took 25 years, almost 26. No big deal. But yeah, I'm not your dad. No, that would be crazy.
I got told by one of my coworkers that their dad could have been like an uncle or just a dude that helped raise them. I was like, what does that even mean? And they're like, yeah, I mean, he was around, but he was never really a dad.
We didn't kiss too much.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, if he was my actual dad, we would kiss a lot more.
Their presents were weird, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Pops. Yeah, Pops is finally calming down. There are different peaks of this year when he calls me a bunch. Tax season, my birthday, my mom's birthday. Those are all hot points. Those are all hot spots.
Gay son or thought daughter season.
Yeah, he's still contemplating.
Yeah.
Because if I were to switch sides, I'd be a prude out of respect for my dad.
Yeah, I'm going straight to the church. Yeah, if I found out that my parent answered that question live on the street while drunk.
No.
You know, like if I found out I grew up, I found the internet, and I see my mom like, gay son or thought daughter, and she's like, gay son. I'll be like, motherfucker, I'm about to be a priest for the rest of my life.
Well, you do have a cop out. You got the younger brother. You could just be like, nice. She must have said that after I was born.
Yeah.
Little footsie, welcome back.
We did not touch.
Oh, that was my notebook. I was getting a little too excited there.
Yeah.
Shit.
No.
Well, your mom came into town. I was too much of an asshole to make time to see her.
It was all right.
Yeah, I mean, it was hot. You were busy moving.
She got to see Woods End.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. We already talked about how she thought everybody was gay.
Yes, my mother did think everyone was gay at Woods End. And if anyone of everyone is listening right now,
she's right.
I hope you're thinking about what my mom said. I hope you're thinking about, why does Miss Clancy think I'm gay? I really hope.
Do some self-reflection.
Because, I mean, I made the joke last week that Josh was one of the guys where she was like, he's gay. And I was like, no. She's like, come on. That's a lie. She didn't do that to Josh.
Come on.
She did do that to someone else. So, if anyone in the Charleston comedy scene actually listened to this podcast, my mom thinks you're gay, and one of you gotta come on when I said no, he isn't gay.
Thank goodness. Yeah, that's wild. Are you sure? How would I know?
Yeah, exactly. Are you sure? Have you sucked his dick, son?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, Mom.
Guilty.
That's yeah. But Adam has, so you might be right.
Yeah, I mean, ask the resident. Put some respect.
Yes, mother was in town calling everyone gay like me. Like father, like mother, or like mother, like son. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. Didn't really like eat anywhere crazy other than Down Under.
You went to Texas Steakhouse?
We went to Outback Steakhouse.
That one.
It was fire, honestly. I haven't been to Outback in a while.
Up the street.
Yeah.
I ate there at Christmas Eve last year. Recognized a stripper sitting next to me.
Nice.
That's a great meal. What'd you get? You got a strip?
Got a little bit of this, got a little bit of that. Got my mom's phone number. Not bragging again. It's just, in my phone.
Yeah, so how many people has she slept with?
One, my dad.
Yeah, just one.
Who she divorced. But her new boyfriend, they're celibate.
Yeah. Rightfully so. I mean, out of respect for you. We don't need any more yous running around.
Yeah, if we're just going to talk about my parents this episode. Been trying to watch The Last of Us. I haven't gotten through much at all of the first episode.
How many times have you tried to watch the first episode?
Dude, the first...
A couple times.
I've watched the whole first season.
Oh, okay.
But second season, first episode, I forgot how scary it was. And I watched the whole first season when I was alone in my studio apartment. And...
Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
That's when the first season came out?
Yeah, and I was terrified alone, watching it for some reason alone. And I always think back on who suggested I watch it. It was my father. So now, watching that first episode, scared, alone in my bed, in my happy place, I think on my father.
You're thinking about your Papa Bear.
Him telling me to get scared in my happy place. That's like if he was, having a nice drink and my mom came knocking on his door.
Just disrupting the peace.
His ex-wife.
That's kind of like, I hate to jump in, but like I've always, it's kind of cool. Guys who have an ex, it's kind of cool. Ex-wife. It's kind of cool.
You had to go to court with?
Yeah, it's an authentic experience that some people, they just don't know. Like, I don't think... not necessarily saying the process of anybody about that is cool, but it's a different side of life that people don't get to experience.
Yeah.
So
the happy marriages never fully understand that love is written in law. So you have to stand in front of court and tell each other how you broke the law. and that you don't love each other.
You have to prove it. The judge is like, prove it. Like a judge who's a helpless romantic is like, I don't believe it. I'm gonna send you to the. That's a good movie. That's like maybe like
it's like civil court. So like if like the husband cheated, had a bunch of mistresses, they'll have them as witnesses.
Well, I know that some state adultery by fault is, but some of them it's not. I've looked up those laws because where you get married and where you live is different. So like getting married in Wisconsin saves you from like everything or something like that.
Yeah, are you allowed
like
to
you can cheat? You don't have to give all this alimony.
Are you allowed to play the revenge porn at the court hearing? Do you think as evidence?
Oof. I think that's a coin flip based on the judge. Well, it depends on if that evidence came about in discovery. If the judge is
allowed to slow stroke it underneath his cloak or not.
Yeah, play that video. What do you think I'm doing under here? I'm banging my gavel.
Yeah. But
yeah,
love is law binding.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you mind coming to the stand? So after I stamp this approval, you're single, huh? How many relationships started because of a judge accepting a divorce court here? At least one, right? How'd that play out?
The judge is trying to slide in.
It's like, are you?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Like the judge says,
are you doing anything after this?
The judge says to the ex-wife, "You get to keep the house. You keep the car." You keep 80% of the money, alimony payments, like loads her up and then starts dating her so he gets to enjoy. You guys have a beach house? She gets the beach house and then you start dating her.
Yeah, but then you're going to have to go to divorce court and you have to do it like probably out of county because...
Look at this guy. What are you doing?
Like how OJ, everyone knew OJ, so they had to go to a different county where people didn't know OJ. But, like, you're the judge, so everyone knows the fucking judge at that court. So you're going to have to go to another court in this divorce where you met each other at divorce court. It's a whole... It's a whole
rigmarole. That's a can of beans.
Yeah.
Get up in there mid. Making that appearance. I saw, speaking of OJ...
Also, wait.
Okay, you got one. You got one. All right, you got one.
This divorce court. I'm thinking... so you don't love your husband? I don't love my husband anymore. That's why, I want to divorce him. Why don't you love him? He has horrible breath. All right, husband, approach the stand.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't love this breath.
Yeah, you were speaking about OJ. I watched a clip recently about OJ. I've talked about it on the podcast before, but Cameron and Mace, they have that podcast. They had OJ on before he died, and they asked OJ. They said, a commenter wrote in and said that confessing your true feeling, or not confessing, said opening.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, you saw that.
Don't open up to your loved one
because then they're going to end up using it against you. And then OJ on the podcast said, "What you mean, like confessing?
Don't ever confess." Even though he has,
yeah.
But
listen, let those flowers bloom.
I wasn't recording the conversation. Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
Come on, Unc.
They're trying to take Unc down. I think Unc should just release the sex tape.
So he can. That's how he should make the money to pay her.
Well, he's not going to pay her.
Oh,
he's getting
out of there.
He's getting blackmailed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Unc's in the right.
Oh, really?
Oh, you didn't. You don't know the whole scoop.
Well, listen, I don't know the scoop, dude.
Unc's in the right.
Damn, but he was so wrong.
But Unc's horny and gross.
Yeah, I know, which is wrong.
They're both horny and gross, but she's trying to say that it wasn't consensual.
Yeah, that it wasn't.
But it was.
Sounds like they're perfect for
text
each other.
messages about it, and like text messages about how gross it was.
Yeah, I mean that's back to like the divorce court. Like, oh, the text messages were gross. Let me see how gross they were. It's just the hot goss. Maybe being a judge and
a lot of like leash stuff and
he was a dog on the field. Listen.
But
yeah, a lot of butt stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
a lot of put a baby in me though.
He's trying to put a baby in that butt.
It's like all of the weird shit, like really kinky, like gross sexual stuff, and then it's like put a baby in me.
Yeah, I think Shannon Sharp, in response to this, should have to adopt 2 twin little girls, 2 twin 6-year-old girls.
Unk's horny.
Yeah, but that's not for that. Because I feel like
not for that, but I don't think this is the right play for
it is.
Horny
That's
man.
what he needs. That's what he needs. Yes, that's
what.
Like he needs somebody to take away to mute that part of your brain, right? That's what kids do, right? Your dick doesn't get hard anymore.
Just gonna hire people to watch them.
Yeah, he's got the money for it. I guess that only works for like broke people. They have a baby and they're like, fuck, I don't have enough money for someone else to take care of my baby. I have to take care of it.
Also, broke people aren't getting fucking $50 million sexual assault lawsuits against them. So
yeah, they're getting they're laughed out of court for that.
I was thinking about just how bad fentanyl is.
Well, I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, but go ahead.
And it just sucks. You know, we're in America.
Yeah.
And we have the freedoms.
Okay.
It's just this little bit of amount of fentanyl.
Yeah.
Could kill you. Why? I feel like they're restricting our freedoms from doing more fentanyl.
Oh, and just dying.
Yeah, I think they should make it like less strong.
Oh, okay. So for the casual user, but
yeah.
Damn, you're hurt for the casuals. Well, I learned a little bit.
It's the freedom to do more fentanyl. It seems like the problem is that this little bit of amount could kill you.
Okay,
and it's killing a whole bunch of people.
So you want them to dilute it?
Don't make it that strong, bro. It's like, what are you doing? Like weed got too strong. Now our opioids are getting too strong.
Yeah, dude. When does it end? When does it end? Fentanyl getting too strong.
It's America, dude. We could do anything. We should have the freedom to do fentanyl and not have to die.
Oh, okay. I see what you're at now.
Yeah, I'm still do fentanyl. Take naps in the street. Yeah, but like, I want the casual user.
It's clean.
To be able
and then,
to
yeah,
take a nap in the street and not have to die.
Yeah, in the same way that you want tomatoes to have more nutrients, you just want a fentanyl. It's just everything. It's just everything. I want cleaner fruits. I want cleaner fentanyl.
Yeah.
Let's cut down on the consumption.
Let's make not the consumption of it. You should have the freedom of
just like the quality of goods.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's synthetic.
You're a QC guy.
It's synthetic. They made it that strong. You could make it a little less strong.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the whole like, oh, there's 9% alcohol in it. Did they just like drip it in here? Brother, drip a little less fentanyl into the fentanyl.
Dude, you're so funny. I've never thought about how stupid I am. I've always thought about alcohol that way.
Then they just drip a little
well,
bit
it's like, I mean, like
there.
the drinks, not the beers, but whenever I'm looking at a drink, I'm totally just like, that much percent of it is alcohol. Not that like all of it's alcohol. It's only that percentage strong. I like looking at a beer. I am like, in my head, 6% of this beer is alcohol.
In my head, 6% of this beer is about to come out of me.
Dude, 100% of that beer came out of me this past weekend. Tried to go Bachelor boys, can't hang. I got taken out by brisket mac and cheese, and I was throwing up for an hour and a half.
I thought you were about to say the brisket mac sent you into a nap, like the blueberry biscuit.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, after throwing up, I will say I threw up, and then because everybody was so loud, I did go outside and sleep in the front yard in the grass in between bushes, so anybody driving didn't see me.
Yeah, you claimed your territory early.
It was great. I was listening to country music.
Well, I mean, it's a bachelor party thing. You're scared someone else is going to take the good bush. You want the good bush.
There was some gross bush in that house,
and
I'll tell you.
You want to make sure that you get to the bush before someone pees there.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, dude. I might have been sleeping in bachelor piss.
You probably were sleeping in bachelor piss, or you were probably sleeping so good that you got bachelor pissed on.
Like, who's this loser? Fucking bah. What? I crawled.
That's what I did.
You pissed on me.
I pulled up late at night, blessed up the homies. I'm like, "Where's Adam?"
Blessed up the homies.
I'm like, "Where's Adam?" They're like, "He's sleeping." I was like, "Classic Adam. Let me go pee on him." And yeah,
it helps him sleep. Well, after waking up, like 30 minutes later, a country album or two later, I army crawled up the stairs. Some frail, blowing around in the wind, and now I'm sleeping on the front porch, way more comfortable. And like, this had to be in her 30s alcoholic woman, just like busted out the door, cussing out some dude who was on the bachelor trip, and then tried to sit down next to me. And that's the coolest I've ever felt, is when I told her to fuck off and I walked inside. It's the first time I was ever around like an alcoholic woman in her 30s, like on a casual. I know we are young men now, but I still feel like a baby.
It's cool that you finally treated a woman like a human being.
Telling her to fuck off. Yeah, that's how you know I'm a man now. It's because I'm just an asshole.
No. You're growing up.
Slowly. I mean, it's a slow process.
Yeah, man. 7th grade's hard.
Yeah, shit. I feel like I've always used to make fun of people on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Because I'd be like, how the fuck don't you know that? And then I think if I took it now, I'd be one of those assholes who does really bad on Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader?
Yeah.
Because it's those random facts, like, what war happened in 1812? Well, the War of 1812, of course.
Yeah.
When was the Mexican-American War?
When was your mom born?
It was over my mom. She was born on the border, and they both wanted claim.
Do I get questions in Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Also, I remember allowing to be asked questions when I was in 5th grade. We thought our teacher in 5th grade was gay. Let's stick on gay.
Well, my 8th grade social studies teacher was gay. And I think his name was... that was a different teacher.
Mr. Gay.
Well, there was a guy named Mr. Buns, and Mr. Buns ruled. He played the organ. He was awesome. That was a cool guy. He worked at the church. That was a real good teacher of mine. You have any good teachers? Like ones you remember and you actually kind of thank them?
A teacher told me to smile less one time. Is that a good teacher?
No, is that because they were an asshole, or just because they were like, dude, do not show off those pearly whites. Keep those at home.
I was in 7th grade.
7th grade? Did you go to Catholic school in middle school?
No, so this is when I actually moved and went from Catholic school to public school. And public school for me from Catholic school was like, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was
everything was hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in music class and finish up, I had a good class, a lot of good giggles, Miss Hartzyker, the music teacher, she's like, not everything's so funny. You don't have to smile all that much.
Damn, just kind of punked you for no reason. New kid. Out. I was like, in my head, I was trying to think of like, maybe this teacher was maybe like trying to look out for you a little bit, make you seem not so easy to take advantage of, like Lord of the Flies maybe. But it sounds like she was just a jerk.
Yeah, she was just preparing me for that corporate lifestyle. She's just like, I hope he's doing good now, just frowning behind the desk. I hope he's just frowning and just taking it from his boss from behind.
Yeah. Well, maybe she was like, in a sense, she's like, you only have so many smiles left. Don't waste them all in 7th grade.
Or maybe she was like, I'm a 7th grade music teacher. I'm going to be mean to someone today.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, take it out on the kids.
She realized her situation and realized that she also has the free will to say whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How many people are cool and are terrible teachers? Like they're cool, like they're working at a school that really needs the student body or whatever they're called, staff.
I mean, I've been thinking about it for years.
Yeah, going to teach.
I'm cool as fuck, dude. I don't want to be a good teacher though.
I feel like it's not that hard to be a likable teacher.
It would be fun. It would be fun to be like, because I'm not gonna. I've been tooting my own horn, the whole episode, but I'm one cool cat. And
what kind of teacher?
I'd just be an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Just grade really fucking hard.
Oh, lame. I thought you were just going to make fun of all the kids. And
give me tons of work as well.
Yeah, that's...
So...
Yeah.
Well, I'm just, I'm a hardworking guy. I don't want to, like, go in there and take it easy and, like, the kids like me.
Yeah.
It seems too easy. I want the pop quizzes.
Quizzes are cool, though.
I want to take the kids outside of class and make them cry. It's...
I don't know. I'm of the opinion pop quizzes were cool, man. Because they were...
that's the only people I ever got bullied by.
Was people who gave out pop quizzes? Oh,
no,
teachers. Oh, teachers.
That's what happens when you're a cool guy that does good at school.
Yeah, I didn't...
The teachers are just fucking, let me see you outside of class.
Yeah.
Boom! And then, no, that never happened.
Well, I can tell you that's the opposite because I was good in school and the teachers were nice to me. Honestly, I look back, I feel like maybe the people who were making fun of me thought they were bullying me more than they were. I feel like I just got like the average, like middle of the pack. I got people below me that I can take out my frustrations on. I got people above me that are about to check me. I feel like I was in the mix a little bit. But no, teachers, they were kind of on my side. I wasn't a teacher's pet once I really learned what that term was. After elementary school, I was anti-teacher for the most part. You can't be invested like that.
Yeah, it's like owning a soccer club. Only you get to stay in the same league every year. You don't get the promotion. There's no promotion nor regular. I mean, there could be you stick around for a little bit. Might get the same players, the same stupid players do your league again.
Yeah, I need you next year, and you fail the kid because they're actually cool.
After a while, it's probably just like processing.
Churning them out, 100%. Well, one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Brunswick, I shout him out all the time. He's cool as hell. He stayed in the area.
Sounds like you fucking liked all these people, you fucking nerd.
Yeah, I definitely was somewhat of a nerd. Learning is fun. I will stand behind that until I die. Learning is fun, and people who make learning fun, those are cool people. Good people to be around, especially when the people you're teaching are everyone's going through puberty and they smell and they're all assholes and they're irresponsible and they still find a way to make learning fun. That's a good dude.
Yeah, but that's why you got to be an asshole to these fucking assholes.
Yeah, he was. I mean, it's not like I was free from his clasps. I got roasted every single day. I got made fun of for being baked in class all the time. He would wiggle a pencil. He'd be like, "Here, Wilcox, look at this." Ooh, and wiggle a pencil in front of me because he's calling me stupid and stuff.
Good times, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. Fast times at Ridgemont High. What were we talking about?
I was we were doing like an essay in class where we had to like write an you probably had to do that sometime. Like write an essay in class.
Yeah.
Everyone was quiet, writing their essays. I sneezed, and there was a quick second. No one said "bless you," and I said "bless you." And no one giggled. There was like a brief second, and then I said, "Thank you." I blessed myself and thanked myself.
Yeah, no one even batted an eye.
That one just kept writing.
Dude, no one's got. I'm crumpling my paper after that one.
I only wrote 3 of 5 pages and had dipped out of there.
Hell no. Yeah, if I'm in class and somebody hits a bit, the day is over.
My strategy with most of those essays was just to write horribly.
And just hope that they give up trying to grade it.
Because it's there. The thought's there. I made it to the 5 pages.
Yeah.
But is it all English?
Yeah.
No, it's old English. I'm throwing in a lot of
ye old. I start writing in Latin. I remember I did have beef with every single one of my English teachers. Those were the ones I hated. I couldn't get behind them because there were kids who were not as literary advanced as me. Mine were a little more difficult to follow, not because my thoughts were so depth, but you've talked to me for years. Sometimes I word vomit, and the ideas would be better. The comparisons would be better. Everything would be better. I'd read the other kid's paper. Mm-hmm. They'd get a better score, but they talked like a moron. Simple sentences, basic observations. I was a nerd. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn.
But people would call on me to hear me stutter through reading because I can't read off a paper. And the comedians are always like, "Oh, Liam, how do you go up there without any notes?" Because if I went up there with notes, I would stutter through reading my fucking notes. I already have trouble enough getting the words out of my mouth.
That is a funny thing.
Half the battle.
You should do it. Say that on stage. It's funny.
I've said it before. It's
oh, really? Okay. That's a good one. I like that one.
Well, that's when Liv had the idea of writing words down on pieces of paper. I was like, I can't read this. I already have trouble enough saying words that I do know.
Nice. Well, I mean, you whipped it out that one time. Like, your notes were like, pizza, gay, alien.
I keep it simple, man.
the hits, man. I'm telling you, it's the hits. Yeah.
Need to pull out Alien.
Dude, that's
well, I need gay for Alien to work though. That's the thing. I've been doing gay for years. I've been doing gay for years, brother.
Yeah, you just need to give it a tune-up. Give your jokes an enema, dude. Give them the old once over.
Jokes a fucking abortion. Find a new one.
Yuck.
I've been trying to catch up with Welcome to Wrexham. Good show. The only thing that has come out of it that I enjoyed was that there was a group of Welsh people in 1865 that left Wales in hopes of finding a better place to live. And so you got to think they're all the way up here, and they went on a boat, and then they went all the way down and landed in Argentina.
What?
And landed where there was like nothing, and grew a huge community of Welsh people in Argentina.
What? What's with Europeans escaping to Argentina?
And so there's a bunch of just funny sounding malnourished people that just landed in the middle of fucking nowhere and just started hooking up with fine Latinas.
Dude, yeah, that's exactly. That thought, I was like, why would they stay? Well, it's staying. That would make me stay.
And it's such a, no, I'm not going to say that I love it, but just,
I love it. I'll say it.
No.
Because I don't know what you're. I'm about to say, yeah, you have free reign to say whatever you want next. I'm committed.
The white person's mentality is, yeah, if I just go somewhere, that land's mine. I'm just gonna go, and they obviously didn't touch on anything. It's just the Welsh culture in Argentina, and it's a weird combination. It's like I'll get onto it later, but
yeah, it is a white concept too. Like, that is OG history of white people.
I don't like this place. I'm going to go take someone else's.
Yeah, but also the fact that they're not white, I understand race war because they're not like me. I don't like them. I understand that. But what was up with white people thinking everybody was beneath them? Like, just not like them. Be like, we're equal. What, you think? There are reasons. Well, because, I mean, Great Britain, everywhere they went, the French, everywhere they went, they belittle the people.
Because...
What, they're not wearing 14
they're not
layers?
reading and writing like them.
Oh, yeah. So it's just automatically assume.
Yeah. You don't... Wait. You think that's the God?
Yeah. That's what it was.
Are you fucking stupid?
Yes. That was... Yeah.
Were you... No, wait, you actually believe this? Oh, you're stupid.
Yeah. The church was so engraved to them. They were like, you don't love Jesus. This guy's an idiot.
Yeah, once the internet came out, it really changed everything. Now it's just like, yeah, I jerk off to that.
Yeah, now that the internet came out, you don't have to conquer the land to go jerk off to a different race.
Yeah, you ever think everyone like... there's a whole room of people, like 50 people, like talking about just how stupid they just met this tribe because this tribe doesn't believe in their God, and then there's just that one guy like, I'm gonna so stroke it to them later.
Yeah, I know, dude, 100%. Well, it would have been cool. Like, there's cool guys everywhere. Cool guys have always existed amongst the muck. And
well,
on
just
that
curiosity.
Yeah, and there's a curious Welsh man who got hoisted up by the Argentinian community. They like
just
him.
got eaten alive by some nice ass.
Yeah, dude, he got swallowed.
Dude, he's like, damn, my long journey. All this cake for me. Oh, all this cake. I can't do the Welsh accent.
Yeah, well, there was a British guy who explained it to me. The dad in White Lotus, the most recent episode, he talked about it, how like Birmingham's more from the throat because their nose got clamped up from the factories and stuff. We should watch that. We could learn the accents.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna probably just end up talking like more of a Jewish person.
Yeah, you end up talking like Don Cheadle in Ocean's 11. 14 different English accents.
Bah. I was thinking about it today. How I had some, I forget what Irish word. Irish. Marsh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could do the Irish.
Yeah.
But that's all about it. And then I could keep talking like that, and it's just Jewish.
Just
I'll try.
Hey, listen, that's programmed into you. That's not your fault.
It's just all the nice sliced meats that I've eaten.
All the locks.
Yeah, it changes your DNA for sure.
Your red blood cells have a yarmulke on it.
And antibiotics. I've seen a ham get a syringe into it.
Yeah, RFK's like, if you get a vaccine, you won't be able to do funny accents. They're all Jewish.
If you get a vaccine, you'll sound like me.
See, that's pretty good.
Like if he like started like,
If you have more red 40 in your system,
less constipated, more throat.
you're gonna sound like me.
it's just no one has the time of day to sit through that long of conversations.
But also, no muscles. If you've got saggy nuts, no muscles. I only want my politicians, unless the Pope. Now that the Pope's dead.
Yeah, who's running for Pope? I'm not. I'm not really into the race, the whole draft process.
Yeah, is there going to be a Pope combine? You lead a sermon. You.
I mean, it's
you
just,
perform a miracle.
It's every joke by now.
Yeah.
I think they just need to pick like just some random bozo priest. How about some real true Southern blood?
Let's go mid
to be the Pope.
Yeah. Yeah. Some like real. Let's get a Cajun. Let's get a Cajun Pope.
Yeah. It's hard for
us
to understand.
We're going to start this sermon with a stick of butter.
All right. Y'all ever eaten some crawfish?
The bread was the body of Christ, and we're going to put this stick of butter on every body of Christ slice.
Mid, any thoughts? Mid, you have anything to say? Mid, say something. Meow.